Hello, everybody. First, want to start off by just kind of giving a recap on who WilsonHCG. WilsonHCG, we are a global leader in total talent solutions, which in short is really different recruitment services that we offer. So RPO, recruitment process outsourcing, exec search, and consulting is our core function as a business. So just thinking of that, we are an HR business as a whole. Talent solutions is HR. So making sure we always have systems in place to support us as well as our clients is key to our overall business. We've been partnered with Atlassian utilizing Jira Service Management for probably almost 10 years, I'd say. Somewhere between 8 and 10 years is where we've been. Utilizing it primarily for technology and systems, tracking change controls, things like that, but really focused on the technology front. Over the last 12 to 24 months, we've really been starting to utilize it for additional case management systems across our finance team, across our HR team, but really starting to kind of implement the system across our teams and departments. The HR case management tool came about with our HR team coming to us kind of saying, hey, Nikki, can you sit on a demo and see this tool that we've found? And I wasn't aware at the time that we were looking for a case management. I think they had somebody reach out. I looked at it. I was like, hey, I said, hey, team, like we can be doing this in Jira. We already have it. It's ready to go. So fast forward a little bit, we start to implement it, start to get it set up, and come to find out one of the things that one of our team members had seen that we were not able to do was be able to pull in employee data from our HRIS system. We utilize Workday as our HRIS system. So having to toggle between two systems when the purpose of this is to really make it convenient for our HR team and have a one-stop shop, as I like to call it, for our team. So one of the things that came up as like kind of, hey, based on what you're seeing, what else do we need to bring to the table for this to work for you guys? And what really came from that is we'd really love to see our employee data in our tickets, in that case management tool. So started doing some research, found Onward, which has been absolutely great for us. But that Onward, or utilizing OnLink within Onward, is what was able to bring in those assets. It allowed us to set up assets, which is really our employee data. So that was kind of the challenge, was really just, hey, how do we get this employee data in there? We've got Workday, we've got Jira, and being able to partner with Onward was kind of the solution to everything. And after we got that connection in place, the team, everything that was needed, we used for it. We ended up doing custom reports from Workday for that connection. So just in case that may get asked down the road, we did utilize the custom reports and not the API directly. So that was kind of a little bit of background on some challenges we were seeing, what was coming when we asked our HR team, like, hey, what else do you want to be seeing? It was truly missing that HR data from our Workday instance. So overall, I would say the assets that we set up, that assets has been critical, not only for this project, but we, as I mentioned earlier, just about WilsonHCG as a whole, we have different business lines across our business. And what we were able to do is pull different reports and different asset schemas into different projects. So now we're able to segment that data. So overall, the benefits and what has come from this has been wonderful. And I will say our HR team has, I always like to say, the best term is like, no news is good news, right? So I've had no complaints. We've been live on this about 3 months now with the connection, having it fully rolled out. But it's just been really great overall, and having that, really being able to check all the boxes of what our team was asking for.
Excellent. Excellent. Thanks, Nikki, for the overview and walking through the details. A couple of questions for you. In terms of HR case management, and I know you've been a long user of Atlassian platform, what key metrics do you track to measure the success or effectiveness of this HR case management?
I would say it's really based on that's a little tricky for us, to be honest, Prabhu, because again, the information, the different data sets that we're collecting is very different, but we typically set SLAs in place based on what the project type is that's coming in. So we really set our SLAs not on like our metrics on like, hey, this has to happen in 8 hours. It's more so around the priority of it. It's also around the subset of what type of project it is that we're utilizing.
I
But we do
agree.
have SLAs in place.
I agree. That makes sense. Then the second question I have to ask this with all the AI stuff going on, how do you see HR case management evolving within Wilson HCG, especially with the rise of AI?
Yeah, I would say for that, so AI is a topic of conversation across our organization. We actually have a technology that is an AI-driven technology that we have from an HR instance. So we have something called Claro, which has an AI functionality within it. But overall, AI is being discussed across our entire organization, every single department. It's how can we optimize? How can we be utilizing AI? Not only that, but what systems are we utilizing that have AI capabilities? So it's talking both internally about optimizing how we could be using AI, but it's also looking at systems going forward and who has those AI capabilities.